here and welcome back to another video. So today I'm back here for another speed build, and today's one is actually a little bit different because we're back here for another challenge video, and this one is going to be the solid colour challenge. So I was actually tagged by my friend XUrbanSimsX the other day, well maybe last week by the time you see this video, and I think I was also tagged by Miss Griffey a few months ago, and I just never got around to it. So now I've been tagged twice, I think it's definitely time to get around to this. So the colour that I got chosen was green. Jen actually made this colour wheel, and you basically just spin it and then that's the colour that you get, and I got green. Now, I don't know if anybody's seen my first live stream that I did a few weeks ago. I actually did a green solid colour challenge then. But just after my stream, my computer crashed and I got a blue screen, and I didn't save my game. So that kind of taught me a lesson to save my game more frequently. And it also kind of gave me a practice, so when I do this, I have a little bit more experience with it. Now, I did this video like with Facecam in real time when I did it. But then I was kind of looking back at editing. I just wasn't happy with it. It just didn't look right at all. So I thought I'll speed everything up and then just do a face cam like this instead, and I can just talk to you through about what we're doing. So the kind of shape that the house we're going for is a little bit similar to what we did for my modern tiny home build, which I did a few weeks ago. And I kind of just went for a similar shape to that. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I just couldn't really think of anything to do for this, because I really wanted to go for like a modern starter home, like not starter home price, but like that sort of size of a home, and that's what we went for. So it was actually a bit of a challenge some points using green, like in the kitchen when onto that was just a mess. It's like such a weird shade of green, like it doesn't even look right, especially the fridge and the sink, those just don't look right at all. And you'll see what I mean later once I get onto them. But the word classed as green, they look more blue to me, but in the game they're classed as green, so I went with it. And we're just working on the roofing here. This took me so long. I cut like a big portion of the video out because it literally just took me so long. I just could not roof today, if that's a term. I don't think it is, but I just couldn't think what to do. So yeah, I'm not too sure what I think about the roofing, but it kind of turned out alright in the end. So if you haven't, I was just mentioning my live streams, if anybody hasn't seen one of my live streams yet, I'm actually starting them off on Twitch, no, not on Twitch, starting off on YouTube before I move to Twitch. So I've done a few so far, and I won't be, if I do decide to move over to Twitch in the near future, I won't be stopping YouTube, because this is the thing I like to do the most. Another thing I want to point out is that I look very pale today. Now, there's two reasons for that. One, I mean, I always am. And the other thing as well, I've got two big bright lights here, which are white, and then my window as well, like next to me. So it's a little bit dark on this side of my face as well, which is really annoying because I tried to actually make it like even, but it just didn't want to work. So here we are. But I think every face cam video I do is a mess anyway, so you know, no surprise here. So yeah, my live streams, I've been starting them off on YouTube. My first one that we did the solid colour challenge, but I just did it as a room. This time we're actually doing a full house. And then I've done like last week's one. Well, I don't know when this is going up, to be honest. Let me just check. I did the 3rd of February. I did a live stream where we start this family home build, and I'm kind of just going to be working on that for the next couple of streams. And what else did we do? Well, I'm thinking about maybe starting some sort of series as well, and that's kind of like the build series that I want to do, because Let's Plays aren't really my thing anymore. I just don't enjoy them that much, and I think we all like builds on my channel anyway, so I think that's a good idea. And then if I move over to Twitch, I don't really know, we'll have to see about that. I just have to figure out what I'm going to do there, because, you know, I have done streaming like, well, 2 streams now. And, you know, as much as they are really fun to do, I don't know how I'm going to be able to, like, keep it up, because, you know, I've got all this YouTube work that I do all the time, and then college work on top of that and things. So, you know, I might look at it shortly. I don't know when I'm going to move over to Twitch, but, you know, I'm trying to do 1 stream a week on YouTube every Saturday, normally at 10:30 AM Pacific Standard Time, which is when I normally upload. So, as you can see, we're just working on the landscaping now, and as you can probably guess, we are doing green, so the landscaping was just a breeze. Had no problem with it at all, really. You can see that we do have a little bit of colour incorporated there. Now, the rule is that you can have 60% of the object has to be the colour that you chose. So with those plants, I think most of it is, you know, green. There's only like a little bit of orange and pink in those 2 plants that I chose, so I think that's alright. There was another thing right there, that post box that we chose. That's the only post box in game that had green in it, so that was the only thing I could go for, because if you don't put a post box in, the game just generates one when you place a lot down anyway, so I thought that's what the rest we're going to have to go with. And I didn't place a bin down here as well, because the only shade of colour that there was for that was a little bit like too dark than what I was looking for, but there was actually a bin just like over on the street, like on the what the game just generated. Why can't I speak today? It's just like if you walk over from the house, there's like a bin there, like an auto-generated one. So you can see here that we're just going around with the floor plan and stuff. Like I said, it was a very tiny home, so I mean it wasn't really that hard to be honest to kind of fill this all up and stuff. And I'm just going around putting some wallpapers in. I did choose a few different shades because I felt like I'm just going to do the same wallpaper throughout the whole place. It's going to look, you know, a little bit boring, I suppose. So I went ahead and changed it up as we went. Now you can see we're used to those stone, that stone wallpaper from Bull Night Stuff Pack. I remember it this time, and I was kind of looking at it. That is classed as green because it does have like a slight green tint to it. But I was kind of looking back and I was like, I think the majority of this object is not green, like not the 60% rule. So I actually went ahead and changed it at the end of the video. I don't know if I got it on camera or not. I can't actually remember. But I went ahead and changed it to a different type of stone. I can't even describe it, to be honest. It's a little bit odd, but it kind of fit the challenge a little bit better and stopped me from breaking the rules. So here is the point where I've just like did this sped up bit because I did the face cam bit and I didn't actually get it finished. So I just thought, you know what, let's just do this all, you know, like this, and then I'll do the face cam after. So this is a bit I did today because I actually started it yesterday. And as you guys just saw there, I put one of those kitchen roll things down and one of those, the things with like the cooking utensils. Why can't I speak? I'm talking too fast. The little thing there next to the stove, that little object. I put that down, and then I didn't even realise until I uploaded to the gallery and like finished the build. Like, oh, that doesn't have any green in it. So I'm really sorry about that. But I totally forgot to remove that, which I'm really annoying. So hopefully nobody really notices that. So you can see there with that sink, that doesn't look green at all. And neither does the fridge. But the game classes it as green, so I just went with it, to be honest, because there was nothing else, so that's like, you know, you need like those necessities. And we're just working on this little living room area here. I feel like it's a little bit cramped. I maybe shouldn't have put that coffee table in because it kind of made the whole place just too filled, I think, in that area of the build. Because as you can see, there isn't that much space anyway. So I don't know, I might change that actually if I did this again. So let me know if you do want to see another version of this solid colour challenge, you know, in like a different colour. And let me know what you think about that. I have tried it like off screen a few times with different colours and things. And yeah, I think this has been the easiest one so far that I've done. So Jen, like I said, she tagged me in this. So make sure you go ahead and check out her video because she did red. And she tagged a few other people as well. I can't remember who she tagged. I think she tagged, well, me, Fantasia, Jessica92, there's a few others as well. I can't remember actually now. So I think Spring Sims as well, but he uploaded his on the day she uploaded hers. Anyway, speaking of Spring Sims, I think this week, if you're watching this on, let me check. I just need to check my calendar on my screen here so I can kind of think, because I pre-record all my videos in advance mostly. So I think you're watching this on the 9th of February. I think tomorrow, the 10th, should be the video where I'm going to be doing a collab with Spring Sims. So if this is going up then, I'm not 100% confirmed that it's going to be going up tomorrow, but we should have a collab video going up. And I'm really excited about it because it's like it's got like a different aspect to the collab video that I haven't done before. And you don't really see it that often when people do collabs. So it's like a normal collab video. Like, I'm not going to say the idea because I don't want to ruin it, but on top of that, we're doing something else in the video which is a little bit different, and I'm really excited for it actually. And another thing as well is that on that day as well, I should be joining Stephen on his live stream on Twitch that night, like on Discord. So I'm not 100% sure about that yet, but that's what we're planning to do, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And yeah, so we're nearing the end of the build here, and we're just working on this bedroom area here. Now with this bedroom, it was sometimes a little bit hard to kind of find items that were all modern. So you can see that with this bed, it was the only one that I really felt had fit like a theme that had green in it, because all the other beds had green in it, but I felt like it was less than the 60% rule. So this one's a little bit more traditional, but it has the green in it, and I don't really think that mind. Sometimes I think that putting, you know, traditional and modern aspects of furnishing together can kind of look nice sometimes, and so that's what I did there in that bedroom. So hopefully you like that. I'm not too sure about it still, but you know, you can decide. And this is the last room that we're working on, which is the bathroom. Again, it's very small, and that was actually the sink I was going to use in the kitchen, but it just didn't fit in with the colour scheme. But then the other sink that I put down doesn't even fit in it anyway, so I don't know, but that seemed a little bit too modern to put next to the kitchen, and it kind of just didn't really feel right in the kitchen as well, because it's like slightly lower down than the actual counters as well. Now, in that bathroom, I think it stands out a little bit too much, but you know what? It's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes having bits of pops of colour and stuff is okay. I'm really not liking that sink. It's going to really annoy me forever now. I wish I just did something else. I did actually go ahead and put one of those parenthood sinks in. It's the ones that have it's like on the wall, like the pipe goes in the wall and just comes out like that. And I used that, but it didn't have enough green in it to like the 60% rule again, which was a bit annoying. Anyway, we're at the end of the video now. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know if there's any other challenges you want to see, and if you like this video with Facecam, and if you want to see them anymore. Make sure you leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And this home is up in the gallery now. My origin ID is RealThomasTV1, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!